I never could have imagined that the 26th year of my life would look like this. My initiation into the world of grief is as strong as the scent of pine that lines the streets in January. A stimulation of the senses, with a remembrance of what recently was, but is no longer. A past that you can still see and feel, but not experience in the present or future, or ever again in the ways you once had. Vibrant branches and needles are decapitated and tossed to the roadside, sap dripping long after their final breath. Forgotten ornaments still hanging here or there. The threads of a joyful beginning, now tangled and tragic. It appears my parents were tethered by an invisible thread, perhaps an indication of their true love. Their sap still bleeds.
It feels really important to me to capture this incredibly unique experience of losing my parents within 2 months of each other. There's so much sadness and so much darkness, but it also feels like an opportunity to be vulnerable and transparent and share about my experience so that we can all learn from this, because there is so much to learn from this. So I hope that as I share, that this can provide something that means something to you, or that shifts your perspective, or makes you feel less alone. So, yeah, I don't know what this is gonna be, but it feels really important to capture it. For those of you who don't know what has happened, both of my parents and my brother's parents passed away within 2 months of each other, both at 58 years old. We found out about both of them on a Friday, in exactly 26-day increments. There are so many really strange threads that the universe has been sharing with me and my brother, and not that makes it completely make sense. I still have a lot of questions, but there are just some things that have happened in the past few months that link everything together in the most mystical way. And it's really difficult to find the words to speak about this, because a lot of the words that I feel like encapsulate the kind of mysticalness or magic of it all don't also encapsulate the deep sadness, at least not in the way that I think most people will hear and understand when I use them. But yeah, we found out about my dad the day I got my period in February, and at that point in time my cycle had been 26 days exactly. For some reason it was a bit shorter, and 26 days passed. I got my period again, and then another 26 days passed, and we found out that my mom had passed away. My dad was 58 years old when he passed away, and his birthday would have been on April 9th. He would have turned 59. And my mom had just turned 58 the day before she passed away. So there's something, if you don't believe in these threads that I'm sharing, then that's okay. You don't have to. But for me, they really mean something, and following the threads and listening to my intuition is really helping me make sense of what's happened. So yeah, it's just quite something that they both happen to be 58, and their birthdays coincided in this way, and their death dates coincided in this way that made it so that they were both 58. My mom was a super healthy woman, no medical conditions, no medications, very healthy lifestyle, and naturally never would have expected her to pass at this age. And I really believe that there's a link between my parents, an energetic link of some sort. That made this the way that it is. And I don't have much memory of them being so deeply in love, because I don't know, by the time I was, I guess, old enough to have memories, their relationship was rocky and breaking apart. But when I speak to people about them who knew them before I was even born, they talk to me about how in love they were. And there's a part of me that thinks that they were truly soulmates, and that the physical conditions and battles and demons and challenges that they had in their physical bodies and their physical forms in this life did not allow them to be together in that way. And because I'm feeling that there's this link, I think my mom's passing has now allowed them to finally be together without the burdens of their physical forms. And I know this probably sounds real crazy to a lot of you, and that's okay. I don't care. I'm just sharing my experience, and you can take it for whatever makes sense to you. I'm walking in the jungle. One of my favorite things to do while I'm alone, walking, hiking, whatever, is to work on songs. And as you know, I have a lot to write about. So, this is an idea that I came up with before I left, but still had some missing pieces. And it's about this concept of my parents being tethered to each other. I'm about to go in this. Look. And it goes, tethered beyond this terrestrial plane. No, there's nothing in the water. No coincidence, don't bother. Da 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 da. Oops, I lost my hat. Just arrived at the beach. Got here early so I can watch the full-length sunset, which is just so fucking beautiful here. And now that I'm not on my hike, I have my keyboard, so I'm going to keep working on the song. I worship the angels, I worship devils. The yin and the yang for tangled. Light in the dark, a spark lit the candle. Flame that can't die, you'll be dismantled. Okay, I got the verse 2. Every breath I need to this moment. Am I a survivor or am I broken? Can I be both or is it a cop-out? Some days I'm strong, others I'm knocked down. It's April Fool's and this is the punchline. What a sick joke, please tell me that you're lying. I'm trying to make sense of it all, yes, I'm still trying. The universe has a plan, yes, we're all tied. Tethered beyond this terrestrial plane. No, there's nothing in the water. No coincidence, don't bother. Ma worshipped angels, Dad worshipped devils. The yin and the yang forever entangled. A light in the dark, a spark lit the candle. A flame that can't die or be dismantled. Tethered beyond this terrestrial plane. No, there's nothing in the water. No coincidence, don't bother. The pirate and the passion flower, falling down the steps to heaven's gate, floating like a rising feather. Now I know that you're together, held by an eternal tether. Hey. Every breath led me to this moment. Am I a survivor or am I broken? Can I be both or is that a cop-out? Some days I'm strong, others I'm knocked down. It's April Fool's and this is the punchline. What a sick joke, please tell me that you're lying. I try to make sense of it all, yes, I'm still trying. The universe has a plan and we're all tied. Oh,
tethered beyond this terrestrial plane. No, there's nothing in the water, no coincidence, don't bother. The pirate and the passion flower, falling down the steps to heaven's gate, floating like a rising feather. Now I know that you're together, held by an eternal tether.